Here's something you'll probably never hear again. Anxious and avoidant attachment, are you ready, is another form of victim mindset. Because the whole idea is someone needs to be the villain. That stems from actually usually having a villain as a parent in childhood. And so when you get into relationship dynamics, you choose whichever one you feel like, the avoidant or the anxious attachment, in order to find a villain within the dynamic, which usually you both end up as the villain. One is giving too much and one's not giving enough. Both is an imbalance. I say all this to say, there's hope in this. We've been so attached to our fucking idea of what attachment is. Attached to attachment. Oh, ponder on that for a bit. Have we considered that it all stems from a lack mindset, a victim mindset, villain superhero dynamic? Have we considered that maybe the greatest form of self-sabotage is to assume an anxious or avoidant like a position in a relationship, so that we can become our own superhero and swoop in and save ourselves from this horrible dynamic? In other words, we literally sabotage the potential of the relationship so that we can save ourselves, so that we can finally feel saved by ourselves and feel like we have power at all, because we couldn't do that for ourselves in childhood. Essentially, it all stems from feeling powerless, out of control. So anxious attachment, if you're blowing up someone's phone all the time, avoidant attachment, if you have not replied to that person in 3 weeks, if you relate to being both, most people do. It all stems from trying to control the situation because you don't believe things will work out for you. Because it was really bad when you were a kid. But you're not a kid anymore. And you can choose who the fuck is in your life. You can choose that. So you really don't have a valid excuse. And that's why you beat yourself up after you go into these anxious or avoidant relationships. Or when you create that dynamic yourself. Accountability, my friend. We've all been there. You are judging yourself because you know that it is in your power to change it. We are way too hard on ourselves as a society because we are not accountable enough in the areas we need to be accountable in. So how can you be accountable moving forward when it comes to anxious attachment? How can you realize it's just stemming from looking for a villain, looking for a culprit? Because the reality is the people who hurt you will never have to face consequences the way that you wish they would. So trying to force consequences onto people in the world is the easiest way to somewhat feel like you're getting justice. But it never works. So get justice in another way by letting yourself actually enjoy your relationships, having healthy balance and dynamics, having not all your eggs in one basket, having healthy support systems, even if it's just on TikTok. You're on TikTok right now. This is a great community. Here on Elena's Oracle is a good example. There are plenty of ways. And if you're here right now, I know damn well you know that already. You got this.